Your Filipina wants a baby. What do you do? This is one conversation that for some guys, and especially older guys, that can be very difficult to have with your Filipino wife or girlfriend. In this video, we'll have a look at this sensitive issue, and for those that are not wanting to have a baby or feel they may be too old to start a new family, I'll give you some good information and tips on how to handle this with your Filipina so she doesn't go all bolo on you. Looking to date a Filipina or already dating or married to a Filipina? I use my experiences around my relationship with my Filipino wife of 6 years, as well as my professional experience as a qualified relationship counsellor for over the past 10 years. Are you after resources, tips and information for a successful relationship with your Filipina and to maintain it well into the future? No problems, just take a moment to subscribe and press the bell icon to get all our future videos, and I promise you'll never miss out again. For many men who date and marry a Filipina, they may be getting on in years and may have had children already who are grown up by now. They may feel their years of having and raising a baby are well behind them. Some may shudder at the thought of changing nappies or diapers for our US viewers and being woken up at all hours of the night. But there are certainly more considerations than that. Some men who may be in their 60s or older may not want to father a child where, let's face it, they could be dead before the child even reaches 20 years of age. Do they want to bring a child into the world knowing that it's likely to be the case? And does the man really want to put the child through that at such a young age? As I say, there are many reasons why one may not want to have a baby with a Filipina, and this can be sad or even devastating to some Filipinas. Filipinas are very family orientated, and especially if you're in a relationship with a much younger Filipina, then there's a good chance she may want to have a child or children with you. But how does one actually break the news to your Filipina that you don't want a child with her, and how will she react to this news? Will she cry, isolate herself for a few weeks, or even leave you? Or will she understand and come to be okay with your decision? Everyone is different, but what is important is how you discuss this with her to help her understand your reasons behind your decision. And really, this is something that should be spoken about as early as possible in the relationship, which I'm sure many of you do. But if you're like me and over the course of a few years you've changed your mind from yes, we can have a baby when the time is right, to no, sorry, I no longer want a baby, one has to be honest with himself and his Filipina, as one can't just pretend to go along with it because you previously agreed. That can and most likely will lead to resentment of your Filipina and possibly the baby down the track. For me, I did explain to my wife as I approached my mid-50s that I just couldn't be a father again. I felt going through the whole baby stage wasn't the life I wanted. For us, my wife was disappointed but understood, and perhaps the disappointment was eased because she already had her daughter who was with us and really does complete our family. But what for those Filipinas who don't have a child and are young and have been dreaming of having their own family for so long? This is a whole different situation altogether. For a Filipina like that, hearing those words can be absolutely devastating, so one really needs to be very careful and sensitive when telling her. Of course, if you're marrying a young Filipina who doesn't have any kids already, or even if she does have a child and you have no intentions of having any children with her, then clearly this should be outlined very early in the relationship. And if you've changed your mind since that discussion, then you should let her know of this as gently as possible straight away. If you remain calm and respectful to her and outline your reasons very clearly and listen to her with compassion and understanding, then although she may be upset, she will see you have been caring towards her and she'll be less likely to go all crazy. She could go to the other extreme and say very little or even nothing. This is okay for a few hours or so because she's just trying to process it all and think things through for herself. For her, this is hard news to take in all at once, and she'll have plenty to think about. So if she isolates herself from you for a period of time, then allow her to be. If, however, this goes on overnight, then you need to sit down and again calmly discuss with her what her thoughts are around this and work it out if this news will affect your relationship or not. This is a conversation that must be had before the relationship can progress any further. You both need to be in agreement, and this is a very important issue and can be a deal breaker for the Filipina. Make no mistake just how big an issue this can be to your Filipina, so don't downplay it or devalue it in any way. If she's struggling to express what she's feeling, then as I say, be patient, perhaps help her to express how she's feeling, but don't be overbearing and watch your tone of voice so she doesn't think you're angry or upset with her. Even if the relationship was to end as a result, you've been true to yourself and you've been understanding and caring towards the Filipina, which is a good way to end things should that happen. I sense in most cases the Filipina, whilst being rather upset, will stay in the relationship, and she will need many months or possibly even years to come to accept that she won't be having a baby with you. If you want more tips around relationships with Filipinas, be sure to check out the playlist on screen now. Be sure to like and share the video, subscribe and press the bell icon for future videos. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your support. Take care and bye for now.